What is up? What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? I can't even, I'm wearing my man glasses. I can't find my glasses, y'all. Uncle Mike tripping again. Check it out without a doubt. Hey, I should have turned this one on. Anyway, I need all the help I can get so Uncle Mike can look cuter. Yeah, I need the colors and stuff to be right so I can look cuter. Anyway, check this out, this Epstein thing, man. They saying that Trump is going to release these files. He got the okay to release the files. Now, what they releasing, we don't know. What they going to release? They're going to release how much pressure was on every seat. They're going to release some emails that they talk back and forth. What you doing? Nothing. What you doing? Nothing. That's good. We both doing nothing. Email me back when you doing something. Okay, you email me too when you start doing something. Okay. Hey, you doing something yet? No, I told you I was going to email you. That's all we're going to get. Trust me. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and let's see what Ellen DeGeneres, who was on that Ellen also. Let's see what she talking about. Let's check it out. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, y'all. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Bear with me, man. I'm on vacation in ATL.
So these Epstein files, guys, are set to be released pretty soon, and Ellen DeGeneres' name is written all over it, apparently, because there is this very popular website where people are checking out the list of celebrities that they believe are going to be on this list, and they are betting to see who are going to be in the top 10. Ellen DeGeneres is in that top 10 because a lot of people assume it to be her. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content coming to you from Paris. So bonsoir, je m'appelle Murad, ça va? And we know that these files are coming out. It's been, confirmed now that when it got passed, it got voted, only one person voted against, and then it went to the Senate, I believe, and, everybody wants this out for some reason. Everybody's happy for these files to come out, which I believe means that has been edited in some kind of way to appease certain parties, let's just say, but appeasing certain parties means that other people are going to be left out to dry. I think that's exactly what's happening here. And when we look at this list, guys, of who will be named in the newly released Epstein files, the number one person that everybody believes is Ehud Mubarak, who is a former Israeli prime minister. Because of his relationship with Epstein, they've seen pictures and also the things that Virginia was alluding to. You have Tony Blair as well, even Stephen Hawking in the political front. You have Anderson Cooper, which to me is crazy that it would be mentioned. And people believe, Joe Biden. A lot of people believe Oprah Winfrey and Ellen DeGeneres. These are the two names. So much so, guys, that people have put in overall over $13,000 to Oprah's name being listed in these files. And then you have $2,000 nearly for Ellen DeGeneres. So these two are the top two celebrities, guys, that are set to be revealed in these files pretty soon.
You know why? Because they both are the gatekeepers. They gotta go over there to make sure the gate is not, lubricated and oiled up and everything. Yeah, man, they the gatekeepers. Good and well, Ellen is a little, so Ellen got a little freaky side. Look, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Nobody wants to be called a freak, but everybody wants to get freaked. They don't want to be called that. So if you got all this money and you're more open to saying, I'm trying to get that itch scratched by my fantasy. My fantasy is these young girls or young boys or whatever. And then you got everybody that want to get this money in their pocket. Epstein got them all working on the island. Boom, there it is. And some people thought that they was gonna be working and come find out they started working. If you get what I'm saying. So y'all know, man, here we go.
$1,000 nearly for Ellen DeGeneres. So these two are the top two celebrities, guys, that are set to be revealed in these files pretty soon. Hopefully Trump will release these files, guys, before end of this year. I feel like he would want this to get over and done with, doesn't want to deal with this anymore, and hopefully feels like once this gets released, that this is the end of the conversation, because it's going to appease people. But it might appease the public, it might appease some of these politicians who are going to get their names edited out because everybody wants this to come out now. But just because it's going to appease those parties means that other people are going to be exposed. Many other celebrities are going to go down in some kind of fashion. Now, there is a bombshell article that has been released which shows, guys, that top JP Morgan executives were in constant contact with Epstein and were completely aware of his shady financials. So this is, jaw-dropping, and that has come out, and basically conspiracy theorists are going to be so happy with this article. My staff is releasing a new report showing JP Morgan Chase executives all the way to the top who enabled Epstein's organization of trafficking. Do you realize how crazy that is? These aren't just, a random person or a director. These are, guys, the executives that are right at the top, who pushed and enabled Epstein to sell children to other people. That it's so sick and twisted, this bombshell article, and this is just the beginning, because now apparently this Epstein situation's coming out, these files are coming out again to appease some people. So some people are not going to be mentioned in this. These files aren't going to expose everything, but they're going to expose a lot of people who are going to be sacrificed, essentially. And these top executives at JP Morgan are some of the few, because this bombshell article was released today, accumulating 10 million views, and it really has shocked a lot of people. Wow. Evidence shows JPMC severely underreported Epstein's suspicious transactions to the US government for decades, potentially in violation of federal anti-money laundering laws. Wow. The top people at JP Morgan purposely ignored suspicious activity on Epstein's account because they knew what this man was doing when it came to shady financial dealings in order to sell children from one to the other, or to collect, etc., from one.
Dude, JP Morgan. Hey, Ivan, you heard of JP Morgan? He's big time in real estate.
Yeah, he's a banker.
A big time. Chase Bank. Wow, JP Morgan. I knew that sounded familiar. Yeah, I can't believe that. He all tied up in the Epstein shit.
All them old
All them old mofos. Yeah, Epstein. Epstein had it going on with them. Epstein to say, look, I know you rich, and I know you got an itch, so let's get this thing together. I got this island with all these little kids. Come on, let me show you. Come on, you got the money. Let me show you. First trip on me is free. Then you got to pay double for all the airline tickets. That's how he was making his money.
Of federal anti-money laundering laws. Wow. The top people at JP Morgan purposely ignored suspicious activity on Epstein's account because they knew what this man was doing when it came to shady financial dealings in order to sell children from one to the other, or to collect, etc., from one to the other. But these are the same banks, guys, that are not going to give you a mortgage because you don't earn enough money. Or these are the same banks, guys, that would randomly close your accounts, charge you significantly interest. But this is what they're doing on the other side. You have the top number one, number two, number three executives who are working with Epstein to make sure that he enables this ring where he's able to sell people around. So many people in these companies are heavily involved, and now their names are being released in these bombshell reports. This goes beyond a total compliance breakdown. It's impossible to believe the decisions that led to the cover-up of Epstein's financial transactions regarding his ring never reached the very top, because it clearly did. Given the scale of Epstein's operations, it's clear that many more powerful people were involved. My staff have seen a paper trail with their own eyes. Banks that helped enable him should be investigated, as should the people involved in this ring. Because when you think about it, how was Epstein able to, pass on all of this information? Able to, oh, you want this kid? Take this money, etc. These people at these banks, whether it's JP Morgan or plenty of others, are all in cahoots with each other to make sure that a ring like this it's pushed and enabled. So it's sick and twisted information, but it's definitely a part that we need to see. But again, other people are not going to be, involved and exposed, unfortunately. But we're going to take what we get. Sean Combs, P. Diddy, is also on this list of people who believe that he's in the Epstein files. I actually don't think that Sean Combs is in the files. I don't think Diddy is in these files. I think Diddy and Epstein were under the same oligarchs and worked in similar networks and were sometimes in the same rooms, but they didn't work for, the same master or the same person above them. Diddy was very much in the music industry.
Boy, okay, I hear you. Diddy wasn't on the plane. Yeah, right. Diddy wanted to drive the plane too. Diddy was trying to drive that plane, man. I know he was. There you go. Wait a minute, y'all. I was looking for him. My bad, y'all. I'm working with one
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
My bad. I got one screen, so I had to click off and click over here to hit my man. So now I'm supposed to be saying this. I'm supposed to be saying, you gotta be crazy, man. As freaky as Diddy is, you don't think Diddy would have swim. He'd swim to that daggone island. Tell me, I don't need no airplane. I got my own airplane. And if I can't take my airplane to the island, I'ma swim to the island. Freak off nights. He needs some new designs for his freak off nights, man. Yeah, Diddy was on that island. That's a clear. And all three of his sons was on the island with him. Come on, boys, we going over here and show them how to do it. How we do it take that style. Diddy gonna show him how to do it. Take that style. Yeah.
Whereas Epstein was very much, in the political, stratosphere, and they both worked in different places. And I definitely feel like Sean Combs absolutely did similar stuff because these people only care about money and elevation. But I don't think that he went to the island. I don't think that they were directly in communication, etc. They definitely were under the same network. Whitney Webb's article referencing her because she was the one that helped to show that there's a third degree of connection there, but they weren't people who were in cahoots with each other. Leonardo DiCaprio is on this list as well. People are even mentioning Piers Morgan, even Jay Z's name. Somebody has put. Okay, so this is crazy. If we look at Jay Z, guys, a lot of people are putting money behind his name as well. I don't think that Jay Z's name is heavily involved in this conversation. I think that there are.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
You gonna get this button all day long, man. You getting that button all day long. Jay Z, Jay Z got a little bit of kinky stuff. And he like them little boys too. You think he like little girls? And he like little boys. Come on, man. He got all this money. If you got a lot of money and you want to sit there and get your little Get your freak on. Wouldn't you? Oh my God, come on, man. It's a bad thing to do. Especially if the person is not wanting it. That's rape. That's not right. Here we go. Let's keep going, man. Are we here? This supposed to be cut off. We cut off. We supposed to be right here. Are we here? God dang it. We right here. I'm going to get it. Tomorrow I'm going to have 2 monitors.
Other people who are going to be involved, but I just don't think that I don't think Jay-Z's dumb enough to be in these lists. I don't think that he's dumb enough to be mentioned and to go to the island because he is able to have that foresight to see where this could go left. And so I don't think that he's dumb enough to maneuver in such an obvious way. So don't expect his name in there. I would be truly shocked. But these files are being released. edited, in my opinion. I think that names are being scrubbed out. Certain names are going to be redacted. And unfortunately, that's just how it's going to be. If these banks are moving in this way, what makes you think that we're going to get full transparency? But, you know, hopefully all of these files gets released this year. That's what it's been voted for. And I think that Trump would want to do that so that, you know, it's behind him and he can move on to a fresh year, and it would make it easier for some people to move on. But I don't think that majority of people ever will. Subscribe or comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe. It goes a long way. Just one click. Let
me see what we done did. Y'all, my bad. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. 15-minute video. Okay. Let's go ahead and add, God dog it. Right here. I think, is this it? Yeah. We're going to add this to it, man.
Kanye West says he regrets ever participating in life. Meanwhile, Bianca is flying around spending all his money dressed like a Polly Pocket prostitute edition. Y'all, let's get into this, because what is going on with Kanye West? There's been a new interview that has surfaced, and a lot of people said that it looks like he's back on his meds. Baby, it looks like Harvey Patacrona, or whatever that crazy trainer's name was, got a hold of him. Baby, it don't look like he's on his med. It looks like he is medicated down, or it looked like he might be suicidal. I don't know. I'm very worried. But all this I had to say is, what happened to his great white hope? Literally, Bianca. Oh, that's right. She busy walking around looking like a smutty Polly Pocket and spending all his money. If you guys don't know, a lot of people are trying to think, what is going on with Kanye? A lot of people started pointing the finger at Bianca, saying, is that a handler? Or at the very least, maybe it's some type of Britney Spears stuff. Now, hear me out, right? I don't want to emphasize, whatever. I don't want to treat Kanye like he is a baby. He is a grown man that made grown man decisions. It's only somebody that can throw away $1 billion did. But yet and still, is the man, do you believe the man's mentally ill or not? Because if you believe he is mentally ill, then that means everybody around him, including his current, former wife, managers, girlfriends, lovers, brother, whatever you want to call them, are they not taking advantage of him too? But at the end of the day, this last interview has him looking like it is a 100% cry to help. Y'all, let's get into this. But before we do that, one of the reasons why I'm side-eyeing Bianca saying, where are you? Because I know people going to be like, that's not her job to watch. Actually, it is. She is his power of attorney. Actually, it is. It is not only her job, it is one that she is paid very, very, very well for. If you guys don't know, back then, remember when Kanye bought that house right next to Kim because he was trying to get back with her? And Kim was like, no, Pete's the man for me. I know she regrets that every single day because she said that with her chest. Pete's the man for me. You're not half the man he is, Mr. West. Literally going in on a rug addict, talking about, I'm always going to protect him. I'm glad you feel that way because he's always going to play you. Now, I don't know what happened in between Kim and Kanye's marriage. You know, Kanye does not seem like he's easy to be with, but how bad was Kanye that Pete Davidson's crackhead or ketamine head asked what seemed like a better deal, seemed like more supportive, more loving, like the acts of service. If I was Kanye, I would have been embarrassed that that's who you chose to replace me. The Hollywood pass around is who you chose to replace me. Now, Pete says he's not a pass around. He resents being referred to him like that. So the Hollywood man that, anyway, when that happened with the house, let's get back to the house and Bianca and why this is her job. So when it happened with the house, what happened was there was an interesting piece of documentation that said that Bianca had obtained power of attorney for special purpose, meaning it was very limited. And it was once he decided he didn't want Kim no more, and Bianca's like, yeah, baby, we getting married, you know, because Bianca apparently had been preying on Kanye for, not praying, but literally making the moves on him. She wanted Kim's lifestyle. She wanted everything. Why do we know that? Because I think in 2022, Kim found out about Bianca, allegedly, according to one of the Yeezy employees. Then Kim told Kanye, you better fire her. Kanye fired her, but then around Thanksgiving bought Bianca back, and I believe spent Thanksgiving with Bianca. Yeah, it was a slap in the face. I think that's when Kimberly Noel was like, you know what? She put on her all's fair face and she was like, how could you do this to me? I am rocked to my core. I will never forgive you. But Kanye ain't take it seriously because, you know, much like Kim's face in All's Fair, it's hard for her to show real rage, hurt, emotion. Kanye probably thought Kim was just playing. Okay, so to be smart, because Kanye was like, you want to be with Skeet? Be with them. And this is after Skeet played her. He was like, Bianca's in charge of the house sale. So if you want to buy that house, Kim, it was the house between Kim K and Kanye about the house right next door. He said, if you want that house, then you got to go through Bianca. And according to Yeezy employees, Bianca is a little demon. All that Hitler, all that Adolf, all that... Bianca's on the same time. They are both on demon time. And Bianca is into some freaky stuff. She even showed up, of course, on that red carpet naked. Now, you can argue whether she's a victim. She does not seem to be, but she seems to be a very, very, very high-paid handler who is not handling this person. So, Bianca had a very limited power of attorney back to the house. And that's all. However, as Bianca's control grew, Kanye gave her more and more authority. She handles financial, she handles stuff with legal, she handles stuff with real estate. She handled Kanye's sale of his Wyoming mansion, even though when she sells it, it's always at a lower price than what they could have got. Interestingly enough. However, she now has power of attorney over all Kanye's financial and legal assets. If you have power of attorney over your financial and you are power of attorney, then it is actually your responsibility to make sure that boy ain't running down Sunset Boulevard with no lotion on his feet looking crazy. Anyway, Bianca's been down in down under. She literally has been on a spending spree. I think they went through $5 million already. Now and again, I'm broke. I don't know nothing about spending $5 million on a spending spree for anything, but apparently that's what it is. Let's not forget Bianca is also her father, her uncles. She is literally the granddaughter of Melbourne's or Sydney's Al Capone. She comes from a crime mafia family. Her dad did like 10 years in jail or something like that. Again, Kanye literally, of course, married the real life version of Meadow Soprano. Anyway, Bianca has control of all Kanye's stuff. Kanye is now walking around, acting depressed, looking sad. Bianca is also coming out with a line called Bianca, which is supposed to be like 1940s underwear, pinup. I don't know. We'll see whether Kanye is involved in that or not, because it's going to rival Skims. We'll see. And again, we cannot, when it comes out, we can't measure it Skims now, even though Skims allegedly is in a lot of trouble. We got to look at Skims from when it first started and the way Kanye put it on the map. I'm sure the visuals will be good. I'm sure it'll be cute. The whole point of the matter is it looks like Bianca, once again like Kim, is the primary owner of that. And Kanye is just giving creative direction. Cut to Kanye, literally coming on the screen looking like Deputy Dog. And he's like, wasn't acting like himself. He didn't look like himself. He just said he regrets doing life. Now, you can argue, are you sad that you're estranged from your daughter who idolizes you? Are you sad that you've literally turned into a deadbeat dad, just like your dad was a deadbeat dad on you? Are you sad that you turned your back on the black community, ran to the white supremacists? They literally used you, abused you like vultures, and now you still don't want to apologize to the community, not even to mention, the Jewish community, baby. They coming for you. So you have no protection. You have no allies. You literally have just your great white hope. And again, hear me out. I don't care if Bianca's white. Love who you love. I just thought that was like very, very funny because, Kanye, white supremacy, you get it. Anyway, is Kanye West okay? It doesn't seem to. The fact that he looks so out of place, the fact that he looks so sad, the fact that he literally is like he regrets doing life, it sounds like he's suicidal. And as much as people say, it's not up to Bianca to save him. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You are his handler. You are his power of attorney. But unfortunately for Kanye, it looks like she is his meal ticket. Now listen, I've done a lot of videos on Kanye, a lot of videos on Kim. They're both a-holes. They both, However, every time I go back to it, I still think Kanye and Kim should have just stayed together, at least aesthetically. And when it came to financially, the sky was the limit with them. There was, like, I don't know. It looks like Bianca, I don't know. And again, it's not her job to save him unless it is, because you are his power of attorney. So what is this boy doing walking around like Deputy Dog, talking about he regrets doing life? Again, I hope he gets himself together. He got 4 beautiful children. He got a lot of stuff to live. He can come back. Well, I don't know. He getting sued for a lot of Diddy-like crimes too. I don't know. Who might have, and the girl that's suing him was actually part of Diddy's little inner circle. I wonder if that lawsuit ever went through. I can't find more information on it. So listen, I know you got a lot of life and you left. I'll stand outside this Kanye's work. This Kanye's work. Listen, you got a lot of life to live. Just come on, Kanye. Prayer you can call. I'll stand out. Okay, let me stop playing.
Tisha, man, you need to do a couple of songs to get together. I swear, me and you can do a song together, girl. Who cares? Because you like me, I don't care what my voice sound like. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do it, baby. Listen to this, shot. It's funny.
Listen, you got a lot of life to live. Just come on, Kanye. Prayer you can call. I'll stand out. Okay, let me stop playing. But all jokes aside, I make jokes about it because it actually really is sad that somebody that was so respected, so admired, so talented, so this, he literally inspired a generation musically, culturally, fashion-wise. Like, he was a supernova. And to know he destroyed his own legacy by, at the end of the day, I guess being a pretty crappy person, because why is everybody around you a vulture and a leech? And every good person you seem to drive away. Or I don't know. I've never been famous. I am certainly not wealthy. So maybe when you get famous and wealthy, it's only people seeing you as a commodity. Regardless, I hope Kanye honestly gets himself together, because he does have 4 beautiful kids. He needs to snap out of it. Unless, as I suspect, Bianca, Harvey, and all of them have linked up. And there's more to the story than it appears. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
She over this joint singing. She got a nerve to sing. I'm going to do some singing. I should do some singing on the next song or whatever. Putting out these songs. I only put out these songs to let people know that all you got to do is do your best. I put them songs out to do your best. This is your best, keep moving. This is your best, keep moving. You keep moving, and then next thing you know, you put it all together and you got yourself a song done. And if you do put your best for it, it's going to be a damn good song. If you put your best forward and build a YouTube channel and do your best, all you gotta do is do your best. Once you do your best, how you like me now? And it's not a bragging thing. I'm just doing the best I can. I think we should be at 1 million, but that's what I think. You know, but look here, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Kanye, I hope to God you get some help. And your wife, I hope she gets some help. Because they all need help. And the Kardashians, the little Kim and all y'all, the rest of y'all, I hope y'all get some help. I hope y'all find yourself and learn how to be free. I'm going to get on up out of here. Hey, y'all take it light, take it slow. Y'all tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.